What diet should you eat if you want to slow the growth of tumors and prevent cancer? Now, I will be referencing a study done on mice that had tumor cells injected into them, but regardless, the results are eye-opening, which is why I'm sharing this. In these studies, they tested the Western diet labeled as 50-58 versus 3 different low-carb or high-protein diets. One at 8% carbs, 10% carbs, and the other at 15% carbs. For the sake of simplicity, I'm only going to show you the 15% carb diet, but we'll also come back to this. What they found was that regardless of the percentage of carbs from the 3 low-carb diets, was that they all resulted in lower levels of blood glucose, insulin, lactate, and they all led to slower tumor growth compared to the mice fed the Western diet. And when they paired the low-carb diet with an anti-cancer drug like Celebrex in this study, the diet proved to be even more powerful in preventing tumors. In an additional study, they provided the low-carb and Western diets to another group of genetically engineered mice to have a higher risk of developing cancer rather than being injected with tumors. In the group fed the Western diet, granted mice live much shorter lives than us, nearly 50% of them developed tumors by the age of 1. In the low-carb group, not a single one developed a tumor. Oh, and the reason I only showed you the results from the 15% low-carb diet at the beginning was because the other mice lost too much weight, which could be ruled as a factor as to why their tumors grew slower. This all suggests, again in mice, that by avoiding the Western diet or increasing protein and reducing carbs, one can reduce levels of blood sugar, insulin, and lactate, prevent cancer, slow the growth of tumors, and lose weight. I don't know about you, but that's pretty convincing to me.